greenhouse gas emissions, more commonly referred to as carbon emissions, can be broken down into three scopes: Scope 1, 2, and 3. Scope 1 and 2 tend to be the more easy to address for an organisation because they are directly controlled most of the time by an organisation. However, Scope 3 emissions, whilst very important, are often harder to help reduce because they are not within an organisation's direct control. Scope 3 emissions can also be called value chain emissions, and they are basically the emissions associated to the activities from the upstream and downstream activities of your value chain. So what does that mean in reality? What does that look like for Cromwell? That means our Scope 3 footprint is made up of all of the emissions associated to our tenants' activities within the assets and our investors' emissions. And so, due to the nature of our organisation, our Scope 3 represents a significant proportion of our footprint. As it does for many other organisations, it is commonly known that Scope 3 emissions make up the big majority of most organisations' footprint. So if we truly want to ensure that we're achieving net zero and we are genuinely making the biggest positive change possible, we cannot shy away from addressing our Scope 3 footprint because it represents such a significant proportion of it. And so therefore, in order to achieve this footprint reduction, however, we recognise that we can't do this alone. So a big focus of ours is ensuring that we engage both our investors and our tenants in understanding what initiatives they're already undertaking, what we are doing to ensure that we reduce and tackle this footprint as quickly and at the pace possible.